Hi, it's Steve and Vikki in New York City, and we're at the fire station that we delivered the United We Stand banner and all those great signatures. And two of the men, the brave men for this fire station, are with us now. And tell everybody in Atlanta your names.
Charlie Maloney, Ladder Company 1-8.
And I'm Stephen Miranda, Ladder 1-8 as well.
And Stephen, you're how old?
I'm 33.
And
33 September 10th, actually.
September 10th.
Yeah, it was a pretty ominous birthday, though. Night before, I was having a birthday cake with, unfortunately, Matt Ryan, the chief from our Firehouse, who is amongst the missing. And so it was kind of bittersweet in a sense. And but we count our blessings here. Our company, out of the downtown companies, got very lucky that day. And our prayers go out to the families and our friends who didn't get out so lucky.
So where were you exactly when you got the call?
The call came in at the Firehouse here, and standard procedure. A plane hit the World Trade Center. Everybody wanted to go. You would think that they wouldn't, but everybody just wanted to go. This was something that they always said could and might happen, and it did. And by the toll of guys that are missing and lost, you can tell everybody wanted to go. And the fact that it was at the time in the morning, because we changed shifts at 9 o'clock in the morning, there were so many guys getting off, but instead of going home, they got on a fire truck. So the companies, instead of leaving with 5 guys, they had 10 guys, the guys from the night and the guys from the day.
And it's true that you really do call each other brother, not just, this isn't just something we've heard, it's technically true?
It's been a brotherhood since 1865, since the start of the New York City Fire Department. It truly is a brotherhood. It goes way beyond 9 to 6 and 6 to 9, your work hours. It goes way, way, way beyond that. It's almost unexplainable. Yes.
It is a frat. So like a big frat house here, the Firehouse.
Well, that's the atmosphere we came in. You guys are trying to stay happy. Your outlook on life is you're trying to remain upbeat, joking around, but you all have to be numb at the same time.
Everybody's just trying to stay busy. Guys are working 2 and 3 times the amount of hours they would normally work, and I don't know how healthy that is, but guys, they all want to either be with each other, spending time at home. You have to do it with your families, but just being in a Firehouse atmosphere and either being here or at the site is where I think most of the guys feel as though they have to be.
How many guys did you lose, and do you think about it constantly? I mean, are you sleeping good yet? I mean, because I'm not sleeping, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
There's been approximately 760 firefighters that have been lost in a 135-year history, and we have lost 50% of that number, 340, 350 in one incident here. A loss of 1, 2 is a tragedy to a firehouse. To lose this number is just nobody's sleeping well. Everybody's seeing. It's everybody has probably a different story, but waking up in the middle of the night, you see it constantly. Everybody's lost a close friend, brothers. It's very hard. Like I'm saying, this is a little bit of a breath of fresh air just talking to people from different cities and different areas, because it gives us, even if it's just a couple minutes, to get away from thinking about it. But the guys are, I've seen the biggest, hardest, strongest, best firemen in the world crying like babies, and we're all crying.
Right, and we mean no disrespect with our conversation, and we don't want to lead you anywhere that you guys don't want to go, but you both were in one of the towers when it collapsed, is that right?
Yes, myself, Charlie, and the rest of the guys that were working that day were assigned to the 5th floor of Tower 1. Fortunately, it was only to the 5th floor, and we were confused in that, in the sense that the building was hid on such the upper higher floors, but everybody was getting different assigned floors. I guess we got a lucky draw in the sense that we only got sent to one of the lower floors. With that, 10 minutes into the operation, we not knowingly heard the other tower coming down, and we're all confused, saying, what the hell is that?
Because nobody thought they were going to collapse, right?
Nobody would have had that idea. I would think, I don't know what the operation is, but if there was an imminent collapse, it's almost, you don't want to add to the numbers of the victims So I don't think any of the upper chiefs would have had any idea, or else they might have been approached the situation differently. But we were in the Tower 1 when Tower 2 came down, and with that the lights went off in our building, and the floor started filling up with people who could no longer go down the stairs. So now it went from just being now went to us evacuating them and finding another stairwell for them to get down, just with our flashlights, just guiding them away, showing them the light a little bit. And actually, Charlie found a good stairwell. I stayed with the people, and we got him to where Charlie led him out through the lobby. And
Charlie, you want to talk about that?
This whole thing is really, it's strictly, everything about this was luck. It was as experienced as you could be. This was luck. If your number was up that day, and as lucky as we were, we just happened to find the right stairway, get the number of people out, and when we came out the front door, we were fortunate enough. If you made a right, we were lucky. If you made a left, there's a lot of men that weren't so lucky. So it just seemed as though it was. It didn't have anything to do with experience or whatever. It was just. Nobody ever expects a 110-story building to fall down.
So did you think your number was up?
I don't think there was a doubt in anybody's mind as you run out of the building and you realize that one already came down and another one's coming down, that you're going to run as far as you can. And I think everybody ran in different directions underneath fire trucks that you see the pictures of that are crushed. So there's a lot of members that were lost thinking that they were finding somewhat of a safe haven. That didn't work. And you just dove, the black cloud got about you, and 10 minutes later when it lifted, I wasn't hurt, so I assumed that I was still with the real people and not with the angels or the brothers that we lost.
Looking at your face, you can still see the pain. I mean, all of us. My question is, do you realize the banner that we brought, that people just love you so much and we just respect you, and sometimes we feel like we can't convey that enough? And I guess my question is there anything we can do to make it better for you?
I'll tell you, the flag is it just shows the great support that you guys down in Atlanta have showed us. The most touching thing, I mean, you could see from the Firehouse, we've had people bringing over cookies, and the neighborhood, the outpouring of the community has been great. But what touched me the most, and I think I'll show you guys inside, is I go to reach for a Pringles can thinking there's potato chips in there, and I grab it, and it's heavy, and I look, and it's a piggy bank. One of the kids in the neighborhood, 9 years old, dropped off his piggy bank, and I look in it, there's nickels and there's pennies, and just from that, I'm like, this is what it's about. It really did bring, through the tragedy, it has brought out, the best in some people, even as young as 9 years old, even younger, are donating their few little earnings over their short life to try to better someone else.
It's changed New York, hasn't it, guys?
I think that you're just seeing the goodness in New York come out. Maybe before this, the timing, you're just always busy, you're running around. Now you're actually holding the door open for somebody, and you're extending a hand. And
know that has spread throughout the country. We've talked on our morning show about we're talking to people in elevators again. You're saying to everyone, how are you? And you're really meaning it. And I guess we see just from being up here in the short time that we have already this weekend that I don't think the curtain will ever fall on New York City.
If that good can come out of it, let it happen. There's 200 million people. There's been a lot of problems over the years, and right now it doesn't seem to be one common denominator that we're dealing with. And we put in all our races and creeds and prejudices, not to get into that, aside. And if the good can be that, people can just get along a little bit better, I guess that's what it's what it's all about. We're not looking for anything more. The fire department, we know, we know what we get and we know what we do. But it's very supportive, not just for the city. We're getting it worldwide. We're getting it worldwide. So it's supportive. It's like I said, but it's just momentary comfort. That's all it is, because everybody's crushed big time. It's a loss we'll never recover from.
Well, thank you for putting our banner up. We know it's a small small part of what's going on, and we hope you'll always remember this part of Atlanta. We will always remember this day meeting all of you. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you. Thanks for coming.